up for the champion, stand up. Yes, we have a champion here. He's the best graduating student of LASU 2023, 2024, 2022, 2023 session. Mubaraq Olawale Olaniyi.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You know, I told you before the show started that Mubaraq is a name that is very special to me because it's my son's name. It also means blessed.
Yes.
Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Blessed and fortunate. So how has that, helped you? Who is Mubaraq?
Okay, thank you so much. Good day, everyone. Mubaraq Olawale Olaniyi is my name. I hail from Osun State, Ikire hometown, Olawale local government. I studied accounting education in Lagos State University, Faculty of Education, Department of Educational Management. I'm from an Islamic family. I was born and bred in Lagos, Sabo Niba particularly, Ojo local government. Okay.
Accounting education. When I was in school, if you say you are in education, you're somehow looked down upon when you say you're studying education. Was that a course you really wanted to do?
Yes, actually.
Accounting education?
I had the intention of studying accounting. So when I consulted my uncles, I had a friend then that happened to get to LASU before me. So she also studied accounting education. And I consulted her, she said, accounting education is a good course. The fact that it combines both education and accounting. That's what she told me then. And my uncles also told me that, okay, you know the way Nigeria is and everything.
You just say you're a teacher, you become a teacher.
Well, that was the orientation I had, so that's why I chose accounting education. The fact that I had 283 in JAMB, I also have an aggregate of 76 point something for my screening. So I think even if I believe that even if I had chosen accounting, I'll be given once. So I chose accounting education. I was given.
Oh wow! From your profile, which I read earlier, how do you unwind? Is it just academics?
Well, getting to LASU, I had the intention of being a one-way person, like just bookish. I wanted to just attain academic excellence and nothing more. But when I got to underlevel second semester, I mingled with some people, like my seniors. So they told me about self-development. And I was so passionate about it. So that's why I combined academics, self-development, volunteering, humanitarian services with my work in fashion design.
Okay. Why did you go into fashion design? Was that why you even thought of studying accounting education in the first place, so that you know how to manage your money?
Well, it's kind of funny actually that when I was done with my secondary school, I wanted to just venture into teaching. Probably I should just use that to make cool cash. You understand? But because of my height, I was so short then. Actually,
you were short.
Yeah, I was short.
You're taller than me now.
My people can attest. I was actually short then. So my dad asked me that, okay, will I go into handwork or so? I said yes. Then I was asked to choose the one I want. I didn't even know anything about tailoring or whatsoever. I just chose tailoring probably because of the way things were. Well, I later, I found passion in fashion design when I started it. So. Okay. So just like that.
Okay, when you were talking about yourself, though you said you were from Osun State,
yes,
but Lagos State is where you were born and bred.
Yes.
Where in Lagos again? You said.
Okay, I said Sabo Oniba.
Sabo Oniba.
Ojo local government.
Okay, how has that place, molded you?
That's deep, actually. Yeah. Well, I would say Sabo Oniba is just like, should I say, a mid-urban, like in between urban and rural.
Okay.
You understand? So it's actually, it's somewhere that, it's just like, I don't know, whenever I tell people that I'm from Sabo Oniba, they will say, Sabo what? That should be probably outside people's places or some place or something. I would just be like, no, it's Yoruba that are there. right? So it's just like coming from somewhere that people do not really know much about. You understand? So nothing much.
How did it shape you? You know, education wise. You had a
Well,
4.98 CGPA.
Well, it helps with, just trying to groom me to be more resilient, you understand, to be a strong person, right? Because I don't know, I'm used to these pressures and the likes, you understand. So coming from that particular place is something that has actually helped me in terms of, pressure management, stress, and, ability to strive for more. It's just like saying, tagging someone as Ajapako, you understand?
Okay, during your graduation, you said so many things during your speech, but before we go into that, I want Abimbola to come in here. No, look here, you just face the screen.
LASU.
Okay.
Tell us your journey into LASU. How did you go about your admission? Was LASU your first choice? Was LASU easy to get into, during the JAM process? Or how many times did you write JAM? Maybe we should start
I think I should start with that.
So, take us through that experience. I mean, because judging from your, I'm sure you did JAM once.
Yes, I did JAM once.
He's a genius.
So take us through the experience.
Okay,
what was it like?
I did JAM once, and like I said earlier, I chose accounting education, and I chose LASU as my first choice. So what I heard then was just like people saying LASU is so hard for you to get, you can't get LASU, you can't do this, you can't do that. So they asked me to choose like a polytechnic as second choice. I wasn't really interested in those things because I love climax. Actually, so I wasn't really interested in things like polytechnic, but I had to choose it because that's how JAM was then. So I chose LASPOTECH then it was LASPOTECH as second choice, Accord and some other things. Although I didn't even have the feeling of going into schools like that. So I chose LASU and I got admission. It was something that I was really happy about. And of course, I had one thing that came to my mind was that how would I do? Would I be leaving home to school or I would get a hostel? Considering the fact that my place is not really far. It is far actually, but it's not really far to LASU. But at the end, I didn't get a hostel.
Okay,
I leave home I leave home to my school every day and I go back.
Okay.
I return.
Do you?
Okay. So what was your plan immediately you got admitted into LASU? Was it your plan to come out with that kind of
GPA?
GPA?
Yeah, well,
Did it happen by accident or you were intentional about it?
I was intentional, but it was a gradual process. Like it was a gradual something. So when I got admission, something that
So you enter university, you get a 4.9, 5.00 CGPA.
something that happened was that I had the intention of continuing my academic excellence because I love anything book, right? So I love excellence.
You love
actually.
academics?
I love academics, yeah. So I wanted to, to be amongst the best. I never said that I wanted to be the best. But when I got to LASU under level 4 semester, they announced the best graduating student then. It was Mr. Shotide Oladimeji. He graduated with 4.95 CGPA. So it was just like a challenge to me, business admin. So it was like a challenge to me. I was like, somebody has 4.95. So what am I doing with my life?
Why can't I?
Yes. So I was just like, at least I want to exceed this person's CGPA or even have something close to it. At least they can also say that this guy has equate this particular person. It's not as if I'm below the CGPA. So that was my intention. But when I got to 200 level, they announced the BGS 4.97. I was like, what's happening? I was pursuing 4.95. Now I'm saying 4.97. So I said, okay, well, I calculated this. It's still achievable. I got to 300 level. 5.0.
I mean that, Ojo.
So I was actually demotivated at the beginning. I was like, so what am I pursuing? Do I need this? Well, my friends told me that you can do yours. It's not, your success is not tied to other people's success or something or misfortune. So I just decided, okay, I will do mine and I'll see what can come out of this.
So you said you maintained a CGPA of 5.00 for 6 semesters.
Yes.
So what happened?
Like the B's, right?
Yes, you said you had only 2 Bs.
Two
Yes.
B's, yes.
So what happened? How did you now drop to 4.98?
Well, at the beginning, my first semester in 100 level, I had a 5.0 CGPA. My second semester, I was trying to be smart. I never knew it would result to something else.
What do you
so
mean
I
by
got
that?
to I got to
What do you mean by that? You have to tell us. You were trying to be smart. Talk about it.
So I got to my examination all late because I wanted to cover up everything. You understand? I wanted to cover up so many. It was a CBT exam, so everybody has their time.
Time, yeah.
Right? But sometimes they might not, work in accordance with the time. So I was thinking that probably I could get there 1 hour later and, do all sort of things. But when I got there, the lecturers were like, let me see your docket. They checked my docket and they saw that I was 1 hour late. So they had to divide the time into, 2. It was supposed to be 30 minutes for 60 questions. Well, I was given 15 minutes for 60 questions. So I had a 4, actually. I had a B.
You had a B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ademi, wait, before your next question, did you have a social life?
While in school.
Or it was all book?
I'm so sure, actually. I love listening to music, While I was in 300 level,
Did
400
you
level.
party?
I partied. Yeah, I partied.
Listen to music is not
Did you go for shows?
Did you go for raves?
Yes.
Did you
Account.
Well, I would like to.
You had babes?
Yeah, I had babes.
Ajibola.
Babes.
Yeah, I was surrounded with
Let him
female
answer.
friends.
That is a major distraction.
Okay, yes. When I was in 300 level, I went to night party. Night party, not night parties.
How many?
Night party.
This one that you can count. I go for night party.
400 level, I made sure that I venture into those social things, you understand? But I know that every season, like festive period, Christmas, I always go out with my brothers. And there was a time I went out with my babe then. So that's, I had a girlfriend when I had. Yeah, I had
She's
a
no
girlfriend.
longer your friend.
200 level, second semester we left, and although I was surrounded by ladies and the likes, but
But then, did you think that having a social life was a distraction for you, and then you just had to make up your mind that I'm going to streamline the kind of social activities I got involved in, because you also had a target of building your CGPA from the onset?
Okay, yes. The thing is, I happen to be a very busy person. Combining all activities together, and I would say the main social thing I do then was I watch football matches, I play football, I listen to music. I do not really party like that. Like I didn't really party like that then. But when I got to 300 or 400, I knew, and like I can say boldly that I partied. But 200 level first, 200 level, 100 level, I just did minimal activities just because of the things I have around me. You understand? I was the general coordinator of Excel Minds, so I had to do my own part. I have to play my own part there. I was into LASU Debate Society. I had to play my own parts. CRC LASU, I had to play my own parts. I volunteered in JCI also. I had to play my part. So myself also, and I was also a tutor, because I take my colleagues and also the people that are my juniors. So I had a lot of things.
Do you teach them for a fee?
No,
or was
fee.
just voluntary?
No, it was a pro bono service.
Okay.
Being the fact that I am a tutor in Excel Minds.
Okay.
So Excel Minds is a foremost student-led academic group in LASU that is known, for providing academic services free.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, Mubaraq, what has changed? When did you get to study in school? Is it afternoon or midnight? And what has changed about your status since you were crowned as the king of LASU?
The king of LASU.
King of LASU, indeed. Okay, my study pattern, or should I say the time I normally used to study. When I was in 100 level then, I wasn't really involved in a lot of things. So I study at home, I study in school. Like then, I do go to library. Then, while in 100 level fourth semester. 200 level, sorry, I think 100 level second semester, yeah. 100 level second semester. The day I went to library, that I was sitting beside the fan, and I slept off. That was when I saw that. I would never come to this library. So most of my readings were always at home. You understand? But when I got to 300 level, 400 level, I was so occupied and the likes. So I only do, probably night reading at home. And sometimes myself and my friend, that's in Monday, we read around that 6 o'clock in the evening. When I'm done with everything, I've taken people tutorials and the like. So we just kind of read for like 1 hour, 2 hours before we go.
Okay. During your...
Sorry, Adebimpe, just a follow-up to that, looking at your reading pattern, did your parents influence anything concerning your academic? Top there. Did your parents give you a target? Did they set a target for you? It was just a resolve on your mind or by yourself that, you know what, perhaps by this, I'm also going to make my parents proud. So tell us the role of your parents in your academic.
So my jam.
Before got into uni.
Yes. So my mom was kind of person that she was really passionate about academic excellence, and then I remember while she was alive, she because the station, all sort of things, So my mom actually said it that she wanted every one of us to I was so I was just like, I don't think this thing can. Last year, my family, I'm the first person to graduate from university. So what happened exactly is that when I saw my first results, I showed my dad, and my dad was so happy about it. Right? So it's now became like, I don't know, should I say a standard for other results? So there was a time I checked my result, the first thing I saw was B. So my dad was like, you have not seen others. And the first one is that you're saying is B.
Sorry, Mubaraq, that's your WAEC result.
Yes, yes.
Okay, you can go on. You can go on in your response. I just wanted to call your attention. So, because our producer has a few of Mubarak's pictures and a few things that he'll be showing. So that's Mubarak's result. You can look at all the C's and the B's that he got in his WAEC result.
Yeah, and today he's the best graduating student. So anybody can,
It was tough.
It was a result.
It was tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was.
Is that you? How old were you? Yeah.
I think this was 2016. I was 15 then.
You were doing OPP.
2016, you were 15 then.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Your father, according to you, is a wood seller.
Yes.
Was that one of the motivations for you to, excel and say, look, I don't want to be where I am today. I don't want to end up being like my dad. I want to be a better person.
Yes, and not fully. You understand? That's one of the reasons actually, because I just wanted to, to do something that would make me a pride to the family. You understand? And I also, the fact that my mom loved academic excellence, I just wanted to do everything I could do to come out with something good.
Something good.
Yeah.
Okay. My producer says he has a report of the graduation ceremony. So if it's ready, you can play it now.
It's day 2 of the 27th convocation ceremony of the awards of academic and professional doctorate degrees, conferment of ranks of distinguished professor, emeritus professor, and honorary doctorate degrees at the Lagos State University, LASU. Vice Chancellor of the university, Professor Ibiyemi Olatunji Bello, reeled out the achievements of the last academic session, including maintaining its status as the best state university and the 9th best in the country in corporate rankings, embedding additional courses, expanded infrastructural base, while thanking the governor for his consistent contributions to the growth and development of the foremost state university in Lagos.
Still on the Africa Center of Excellence, we quadrupled the center's performance earnings measured by the World Bank's disbursement-linked indicators, TLI, from less than 20% in September 2021 when I came in to over 75% as at April 2024.
The governor of Lagos and visitor to the institution, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, reinforced his administration's unwavering commitment to empowering students in all of its universities, ensuring they produce great future leaders and problem solvers. He, however, enjoined the people not to underestimate young people who must also thirst for energy and enthusiasm to excel in academics, sports, and societal development.
As leaders, it is our responsibility to ensure that the products of our educational system remain relevant and they are effective in profiling solutions to societal problems. Therefore, delighted to see that our university, Lagos University, is dedicated to achieving the goals of ensuring that our education and indeed our graduates remain a vital tool for human and societal development.
The governor gave great kudos to the members of staff and students of LASU for making the state proud. Also announced the 10 million naira donation to the student Olaniyi Olawale of the Accounting Education Department.
So I want to congratulate you. Of great pride, not just for you, but for all of us. And for me personally to celebrate and to honor you, I will announce a very small token of 10 million naira recognition.
Aside the 89 doctors of philosophy and 66 professional doctorate degrees, LASU also conferred awards on distinguished personalities and academics. The rank of distinguished professor and Professor Amidu Sani, emeritus professor and Professor Martins Anete Kai, and honorary doctorate degree on Prince Tajuddin Olusi, MON, and Prince Dr. Samuel Adedoyin OFR Adetola Kayode, OTV News.
Welcome back. Mubarak,
Ma.
how did you feel? Because me, sitting here, watching that report, how did you feel on that day? We will get to that. We will get to that. How did you feel? I'm feeling like a proud mother, like you're my son.
Well, actually, I was overwhelmed and I was.
You cry. I can see tears in your eyes now.
No, I don't think you see. But I was overwhelmed actually. You know, it was announced when I was on podium, so I comforted because I had a pollution.
For the governor of the state to mention your name.
Seriously, I feel excited actually. Like then I felt excited, and currently I'm still excited actually. It's just like a dream come true. Some of dreams, and I know it still feels like a dream to me, but I just feel the dream come true.
How did you feel?
Really, he's proud that actually.
Are you the first child?
No.
Are you the last child?
No.
You're in the middle.
Yes.
Mubaraq, this is your late mom. I'm sure she's also very proud right
Proud
now
of you.
of her son.
Definitely.
But this fit for you,
Is that your mom?
Yes.
will it spur your younger ones, your younger siblings, to also be at their very best? Or have you set an example that will be very difficult for them to feel into?
Oh, okay. Thank God I have like my youngest brother is also good actually. So I think this is just like something.
How old is he now?
He's, I think, 16.
Okay.
16. So I think this is something he can exemplify. You understand? Something he can work on, because he's someone that has actually been, accumulating something good in terms of academics. So I think he should be able to do well in this. So it's just like me. I don't know. I think he can do better than me. Yeah, he can do better than me, because there are even some things that he says. I'll just be like, how about if this guy knows that I don't know this thing? So I just.
Okay.
So I think he can.
Adibola wants to ask you something.
Okay,
Is it
now you
about
have
the
made
10 million?
yourself proud. You have made your family proud. Where do you go from here?
Where do I go from here?
I know you're still going for your service. After your service,
No,
what
I'm
are the
already
plans
serving. I'm already
that you
serving.
have in place for yourself?
Oh, are you serving already?
I'm serving already.
Yes, you know it's the
Oh,
graduation.
yeah.
It's 2022, 2023.
2022,
So he's serving
2023.
already.
So what's
It's
your
just
plan
a
after
ceremony.
service?
What's my plan after service? Well, my plan is to further. I really
like
want to
your
further
masters,
my masters in
your
accounting. In accounting,
PhD?
PhD possibly. Well, but I want it to be so probably UK, US,
Out of the
Canada,
country.
yeah, out of the country actually, because I want to see how I can perform over there. I think I'm tired of local competition. You understand?
Local competition.
Local
So
competition.
you
You
want
want to be a local champion.
competition.
He doesn't want to be a local champion. Okay, oh. But you're still a champion.
But I mean, we started by identifying that you are a fashion designer.
Yes.
Are you still practicing that, and how do you intend to also make that a business, or you want to dump that aspect of your learning process?
Okay, I think fashion design is me actually. So even when I was announced as the BGS, so my customers would be like, this one that you're not the BGS, so you'll not be saying for us again. I was like, bring work, oh, right?
That's where the daily bread comes from.
Seriously. So I really want to. My plan is, okay, when I have the money to establish something, I really want to venture into this also. I might not be there, I might not be present, but I should have people that can actually do something like that, because I do not really want to. I can't imagine someone sewing for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel satisfied.
But how did you learn that skill in the first place? Was it a personal resolve, or were you lured into learning fashion designing?
I said it then that I didn't even know much about this fashion designing, but I just decided that when my dad asked me that, okay, I should choose a handwork. So I just decided that, okay, people are doing fashion design, let me just do it. So I didn't really have this thing, like the passion for it then. But when I started, I saw that I was doing well. So I had the passion. I created the passion, I had the passion. So something I really love, wow. I think I do not want to venture into only that aspect, because I can't leave academics. So that's something about me. So I think I can still do all these things together.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay. You said some things during your speech, and which really, really, really inspired me. I even sent it to my children. Those are the ones you said about the certificate being a receipt.
Okay.
That the students shouldn't rely, or the youth shouldn't rely on the fact that they have their certificates. That is just like
a receipt.
a receipt. It is what they have, and the ability
To think critically.
to process,
and the skills
that
are the product.
That are the product.
Yes.
I want you to comment on that, and how it has shaped you today.
Okay. So what I actually meant when I was saying that was that some people would think that, okay, since you did not graduate with first class, you are not good or something.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of 2-1s over there that are better than first class, and that's one thing I try to change. in my own, aspects.
But first class, we get all the glory, shall?
Yes, yes, but actually, it's not. Well, I think that's for you. But for me, I do not really have confidence in someone that is a first class and does not have that self-development. So you are first class, you can't communicate, you can't speak in public, you do not have some skills to show us that you are a first class. It's just like Bakram Lapo. So I do not really have confidence in something like that. That's why I try to make sure I did not stay in academics alone. So I try to navigate. You understand? The public speaking, I'm there. The volunteering, I'm there. Leadership, I'm there. Academics, I'm there. The vocation aspects, I'm there. So that's why I just make sure that at least when they are saying something, I should be able to say something. Not that I would be someone that, there is a difference between brilliance and intelligence.
Sure.
Yes, so I believe in intelligence actually, not brilliance. Because if you are brilliant, that means you know everything about something. But if I think if you are brilliant, yeah, you know everything about something. But if you are intelligent, you know something about everything. Okay. You understand? So you know something. When they are talking about this, you can say something. You can comment. Not that it's only accounting that I will be able to say something on. You understand?
Okay. I think this is a little bit of promo for LASU. One thing that is common between you and Aminat, that's the last BGS, was that the school, made it possible. It was conducive for you to excel.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Okay.
Because you spoke.
I know.
You talked a lot about LASU, the school itself, your lecturers, The
university administration fostering an environment of self-development and academic excellence.
Also, Aminat too said something like that.
Yes. Of course, there is this freedom should I say association, actually in LASU. You can have association as long as you guys are doing something legal. You understand? So, like student association. I remember when I was the project, the project lead or general coordinator of Excel Minds. I remember we invited the last VC to our program. We were not even expecting her actually. Just we invited her actually, and before we know, we saw the university team, university management. They came for the program without even telling us that they were coming. So imagine something like that. So on that day I was so amazed. I was just like, wow. So and the lecturers we have are lecturers that are friendly, just like brother, like father, like uncle to us. You understand? They are very supportive. It's just like we having lecturer and mentor in one person. So that's the kind of environment we have in
LASU provided for you. Any questions?
Yes, two questions I want to lump into one before we go today. So the first one is, I know you answered this earlier on when Adebimpe asked you, but I'd like for you to, again, just for those who are watching this morning, who might have had that thought that if you study anything education, you will end up in the classroom. I'd like for you to clear the air on that again this morning. And Ajibola was interested in that 10 million.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have before us now a million.
The 10 million promised by Mr. Governor. I don't know if you've gotten it, but what's your plan on that investment? I like to use that word investment on that money.
Okay, I think I should take it from I should make it something respectively actually. So the first question is. You're talking about accounting education, people that are in education, they should people having the stereotype that they will be teachers. Actually, one thing I have the intention of clarifying is that mantra, or should I say that stereotype, generalization, whenever you study education, you can only become teachers. No. Okay, being a graduate of accounting education, I know that, yes, I'm a teacher because I love teaching, right? But I'm also pursuing my accounting field. The fact that I'm writing ICANN, I've started ICANN already. So who would tell me that when I have my ICANN certificates, I won't be able to use that to be an accountant. And I can also venture into lecturing because I have the proficiency, the skills of lecturing, of teaching, right? So I tried my best to clear that. And the fact that, well, I don't think I need to venture into that.
Venture into
No,
it.
I'm not venturing.
Venture into it.
So that's why when I was in school, I wasn't the kind of person that I wasn't proud actually, but I know that I know what I know. Yes,
It's
and
a
I know
bit
that
of
those
pride there. A bit chip on your shoulder.
so I know that people that say the kind of thing that, whenever I take tutorials, I don't even like, I will just take my tutorials. I know that people enjoy my tutorials. So I see a lot of people from accounting departments, accounting major, coming to my tutorials, accounting education, business administration, so tell me, yes, I'm a teacher. I'm teaching you guys.
So, proud one at that. You're proud one at that. Let's talk about the money. Money pays the bills.
You don't see a lot.
A lot don't enter.
Okay, first, I would like to appreciate the Lagos State government, the governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola for the 10 million naira. I really appreciate. It was so surprising. I wasn't expecting.
You landed.
I wasn't.
It has landed.
I'm coming.
You don't want Mubaraq to get home in one piece.
I wasn't expecting that huge amount of money, but it's okay. And I would like to add something again. On Tuesday, I was gifted the 1 million naira by the chairman of the LCDA.
You're telling me first class.
Oh, okay, that was where you went to the other day. Okay,
first class is not. I beg.
So regarding my plans, yeah, I have a lot of plans. Concerning this 10 million naira, I've received million advices. 10 million advices.
10 million advices.
Advices. So, but I would like to, to keep it to myself.
Okay.
So before we go, again, just a word of advice to, those, we even have some in the studio, students and the youth out there.
Okay, what I would say is, when people saw me, they were talking, Mubaraq, you're good, you're this, you're that, they don't tell me that, okay, I want to be like you. I just like, there is this particular quote by Oscar Wilde.